Hi, I'm Tinny from Design, and today I'm going to talk about the bigger lathe. This is like a 12 by 36, something like, I can't remember, but anyway, I think it's 12 by 32, but anyway, I want to talk about this lathe a little bit. I haven't seen a lot of them on YouTube. I don't think they're real popular. I've got two of them, and I was going to buy a used American lathe, but I felt for what I was doing, when I wasn't working with anything too tough, that I was better off with a new Chinese lathe, which doesn't have the tolerance of the American ones. But anyway, it served me very well. It's paid for itself many, many times. So I think for my application, this was a good idea. So real quickly, and I'm not going to get into this very deep, I'm just going to show you some of the features that you get into with a Chinese lathe when you get up to a bigger lathe. The first thing is, it doesn't have the variable speed like the little lathe. It has a motor that runs at one speed all the time, a brushless impedance motor, runs on 110, where the little lathes have a brushed DC motor in them. And you can change between the 3 here and the 3 here, and there's a set of pulleys back here. Between that, you've got a wide range of speeds that you can run at. Now, one of the biggest differences is on this lathe, this head is big, and it's got big gears in it that all these are tied to, high and low range, and then 3 speeds here. This is tough enough, so you're not. Trust me, if it could be broken, I would have broken it. I've done some really crazy, stupid stuff with this, and it's never bothered the gears at all. And in the back, let me show you real quickly in the back. Get the camera off down here. Instead of having a gear drive, it has, or a timing belt drive, it has just a simple V-belt drive with 2 different ways. I've always kept it on the small one, but it's just V-belts. So if something really goes wrong and you stall the chuck, it'll just slip the belts. And here's all the gears in here for the power feed. If you want to cut gears or just for your power feed, those gears are changeable. I got the whole pile of them comes with it. And there's the throat. I think that's, it's either 1.5 inches or 1 3/4 throat. I'm thinking it's 1.5 inches, but it's a little bigger. I think it's almost 1 3/4. So anyway, that's what you get in the back. So this lathe, unlike the little 7 by 10 and bigger, is pretty bulletproof, but it has its weak point. Now let me address the weak point. Okay. This lathe is power feed in both directions. This worm screw turns, and if you engage it this way, it will power feed in that direction. Now if you put the lever back here, the cross feed will power. This will turn, and it will power feed in and out. Great, except for one thing. If you put this on power feed and it starts in, it'll go into about here. At that point, it comes to the end of the worm gear. But the gearbox back there doesn't know it. So what happens is when you come to the end of gears, everything binds up. It can't go anymore. So it will grief this power feed. And all the gears back here, all the strain, the full strain of the machine will come onto these gears. Boy, I'm not getting very good light there. All the power will come onto this power feed, and these are in cast iron bushings. And what will happen is you will shear the bushings. Unfortunately, last time I checked, the company that sells this doesn't sell the bushings. So you will be forced to make your own, which I had to do. So that's the weak point of it. And I think, really, that's the only weak point I found on this so far. It's been a very, very reliable lathe. It runs here 7 days a week, 3 to 4 hours a day, every single day, 365 days a year. And I have had virtually no problem with it. The head, kind of comical. The head has got some, see that? That's how much slack I have in the gears. It's not a problem, but it didn't have it when I got it. It is worn that much. Obviously, it's not going to go forever, but it'll probably go, you know, another 3 or 4 years anyway. And I keep a spare down there. In case one blows up, I just go to the next one. Yeah, they're that cheap. So that in a nutshell is this larger lathe. And now another thing is, this carriage probably weighs 100 pounds. And just having a carriage that heavy, when you go to make a cut, you don't get the chatter and the warping and everything that you get with little lathes. This thing's rock solid. You can go right into the aluminum I use and take a 1/2 inch cut, aggressive cut, and nothing will move. It'll stay right on. The Pathfinder won't move. You know, it won't flex or anything. Real rugged lathe for a small hobby shop type thing. This would be an ideal lathe for making steam engines and stuff like that. I highly recommend it. Good little lathe, and very reasonably priced, and just a good lathe. It didn't come with a live center. I bought that. That was like, I don't know, 50 bucks, and I use that live center now and then, not a lot. Just when I'm cutting lid blanks, I use the live center. Other than that, I usually have the drill chuck in it drilling. So that's the larger Chinese lathe in a nutshell. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.